Alright, here we are with Assassin's Creed Mirage. Access my deluxe edition content. Shouldn't this already be active? Alright, that just links to a website. But yeah, I've been excited about this. Cautiously excited. I wasn't a huge fan of the RPG Assassin's Creed games. Origins had a good story, but I didn't really like the gameplay. Odyssey, if you were to consider it just its own disconnected fantasy RPG, it kind of works on its own, but as an Assassin's Creed game, it was just okay. And then Valhalla, again, was just okay. The world was a little bit too big. There wasn't really much filling it out. A lot of the side content was just kind of, you know, your classic Ubisoft side content. It's just all very repetitive, which, like I said, each game has something that's repetitive in it. It kind of just depends whether or not you like it or not, but Ubisoft has a way of doing something not very innovative or unique with that kind of stuff. But this game, I mean, it says it's going back to its roots and its basics and stuff like that, but in gameplay it still looks like the RPG style. It's just maybe a more confined style for it. I heard the map smaller scale, which is a good thing, but I don't know. I have hopes for this game, but I'm not expecting anything amazing out of it. I've been a long time Assassin's Creed fan. I've been with the franchise ever since the beginning. The only one I haven't played is Bloodlines for PSP, and maybe any like random mobile projects they've had. But I've played pretty much every single Assassin's Creed up until this point, and obviously my favorite one of all time is still Assassin's Creed 2. That game is a tough one to beat. I don't really care about the counter kill gameplay mechanics. I know it's not challenging or anything like that, but it always looked cool and kept me engaged. But I think the best step in terms of gameplay direction that the series ever took was Assassin's Creed Unity. The parkour in that game, the combat, and just the overall look of it and animations was like a huge step in the right direction for that game. It just needed to be refined over time and improved upon, but instead they kind of just scrapped all of that for the RPG style, which the RPG style to me just doesn't work for the franchise. They had to really cut back on parkour and combat and everything like that. Like, the combat just feels really generic hack and slashy, and the parkour is really, really stripped down from what it used to be, especially in Valhalla. Like, you can't even, like, land and roll unless you fall from an extremely high height. Most of the time, Eivor just stumbles on all fours. So it's just really rough. They're not bad games, but they're just not what I wanted for the franchise. At this point, they should have evolved into something more like Ghost of Tsushima if they really wanted to do open world, which if they would have kept building upon what Unity was doing, they would have had something like that at this point. But they kind of wanted to go a different way. To me, it didn't pay off, but I'm excited to jump into this and see what they have in store for us. I tweaked all of my settings. I'm going to have to see how it performs. I heard that it runs pretty well for the most part. The only thing because I'm on the PC version, the only thing I heard as a downside is the chromatic aberration on this game is like way too heavy, which the only other game I remember it being way too heavy in was Dying Light 1 when it came out. So hopefully it's not as bad as that, but some of the screenshots I'm seeing, it does look pretty bad. But that's not like a deal breaker or anything like that. It's just, unfortunately, you can't turn it off. I don't know why devs intentionally make their games look worse when it's just a post-processing effect that can be toggled. Never made any sense to me, but without further ado, let's jump in.
You asked me once about this memory. I lied. I told you it was lost. I worried the wrong lesson would be learned. But this man lived many lives, and he has much to teach us. Of course, when he came to us, he was little more than a common thief, scrambling to survive on the streets of Baghdad, dreaming of a better future. Not just for himself, but for all those he saw suffering on the margins. For while he lived in a golden age, at the heart and the height of the Abbasid Caliphate, scratch its gilded surface and you'd find a rot beneath. The Order of the Ancients fought to rise and spread their cruelty through the land. The Hidden Ones, as we were known then, resisted, striking at our enemy from the shadows, an eternal struggle. Centuries ago, he was at its heart. Basim ibn Ishaq. He honored the creed. He challenged it. So must we. We have it in all of us to mistake the shadows we walk for the light we serve. The time may come when we will be tested as he was. I fear that time is coming soon.
Easy, Basim. Breathe. Was it the Jinni again? And what did our friend want this time?
To strip the flesh from my bones? Dine on my innards? Never has much to say, yet it leaves its mark. I can still feel it crawling on my skin.
Hardly original. You should tell it as much.
Forget the Jinni for the moment. The day is new. There is work to be done. Derwish has left another contract.
Who for? Them again? We would make more money selling water to a camel.
Come, Nehal. Where is your sense of duty?
Duty does not fill our bellies.
No, but it does enrich the soul.
I will be outside.
All right, here we are. Yeah, I could notice the chromatic aberration right away. You can really tell when it's like sunlight hitting an object. Like if you would look in that cutscene when the sun was hitting his forehead when he was sitting up in his bed, he has like a pink color on his forehead. That's kind of what chromatic aberration does. It's a really stupid post-processing effect.
I told Nehal this would be impossible to sell when she stole it, but she could not resist. Wonder what it is about these ancient baubles that fascinates her so.
You said we have a contract. Let us
Jeez,
honor
Nehal,
it.
I'm looking around. Calm down.
I am coming.
Apparently you're a thief.
Cheap jewels and tarnished coins.
Emerald
The
ring
spoils of a rogue's life.
and a jade medallion. So I wonder if they have the junk system in this game again, where you just pile up a bunch of junk that you bulk sell rather than just giving us coins.
It takes but a few simple tools to build the greatest of mosques. I hope you continue to share your wisdom, Father, wherever you are.
I mean, visually it looks about what I would have expected. It has the very similar graphic style as the RPG games, which isn't anything... I feel like they're just good-looking games. They're not like anything crazy that we've been seeing lately. But I do, personally for me, I do notice the chromatic aberration quite a bit. Like, it just adds a lot of color fringe to the edges and a lot of blur that's completely unnecessary, which basically just washes out some of the details and incorrect colors. But enough about that. Let's see what's in store for us here.
Let us not keep Derwish waiting. I cannot bear another lecture.
These contracts. It is quite a few Darwish has pushed your way now.
He knows I will come through.
You have his trust. That much is clear. Do you suppose you have theirs? These shadowy types?
I should hope so by now.
Then they should show it. You take all the risk and they offer little in return.
They are liberators, Nehal, not merchants.
I know the stories. Still, the price of liberty should be enough to feed us.
Yeah, the chromatic aberration is crazy. What the hell? The edges of the building are literally like a neon blue. What the heck? I wonder why they decided to go with that. Oop. We're probably gonna get some shader stutters for a bit as well. But yeah, damn. I didn't think the chromatic aberration would be as bad as it is. This might actually be as bad as Dying Light 1. I might be noticing it more on my screen than what translates into the video. But like I said, it's not a deal breaker. Just a weird it's like a weird intentional way to reduce the image quality of your game. You can actually see it in the leaves floating in the water too. They're really blurry. They have like a weird color distortion on them. It's weird. It's a complaint because it's so unnecessary. It literally is a simple post-processing toggle that doesn't need to be on. They just didn't give us the option. Like even the edges of his boots and pants, it's like a smeared double image of them without being like a clear line because of the chromatic aberration. It's very bizarre. But let's check out the parkour animations, because that's something that's been cut back on this series for too long. Which granted, they look a lot better than they have. I'm seeing some repeat animations though. But it is a lot. I'm liking it. It's a lot better. It's still not at the point where it used to be. Like Unity was nuts, but it's not bad. It's vastly improved upon already. I can tell. I'm sorry if I'm being like critical. It's just the series has been in a weird place for me lately, so I'm just gonna like over-analyzing some things. But the parkour, it does look a lot better than it has, so that's good. I'm just curious about the combat and stealth. The one thing that Odyssey had like a really good variety of stealth animations, but I'm hoping they don't do the Origins route and just give us like one stab animation for universally everything, because that was kind of annoying. Like they couldn't just be a little bit more creative with it like they were in the past. But at least it's running mostly smooth. There's just a few stutters here and there so far. But like I said, that could be shader compiling.
About this contract, I do not want you to mistake my words for pestering. I am only looking out for you, ya Sadiki.
It is no inconvenience to stand up to our oppressors as the Hidden Ones do.
Do you think yourself some hero of tomorrow? The next Gilgamesh?
No. I am merely the son of a public servant who dedicated his life to the betterment of his people. Only to be slighted and forgotten. But I am honored you think I could reach such heights. I may just aim for them.
That is not at all what I said.
It is what I heard.
Such crowds. Something important must be happening.
The Khalifa has been summoned to the Winter Palace. It is surely his wealthy retinue that drives this crowd.
Okay, they added descending back, like a more accurate version of it. That's awesome.
Ah, I see your meaning. A little sleight of hand to sharpen our wits.
If this contract will not feed us, the Khilafa might as well.
Sounds like we might be getting some
That
pickpocketing
merchant has
action
left his
here.
purse on the table. An easy one to begin with.
Or just theft.
Better leave before they notice.
That was kind of out in the open. But yeah, if Basim sounds familiar, he's in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Valhalla would take place after this game in terms of the timeline.
A keen eye.
But he's a master assassin in that game who's actually Loki. He's also what switches to the current day protagonist over Layla, which thank God, because Layla was a horribly written character.
There. The boisterous one. He must have something of value.
But I mean, Basim's also kind of nuts, which we can already see he's having night terrors of a genie, which I'm guessing is like a djinn. When in proximity, press Y. The right time, okay. Alright, so we get a neat little mini game for that.
Sneaky, sneaky.
As far as I'm aware, Ubisoft already acknowledged the chromatic aberration issue. So we don't have to... They probably will be fixing it sooner rather than later. But you can pickpocket a bunch of people right away.
Well done. You truly are the master thief of Anbar.
Is that jealousy I hear?
Hardly, O great looter of purses.
Insufferable. Come, we are late to Derwishes.
So am I leading the way? Yeah, I guess so. Still a little bit of the odd jankiness snapping from the RPG series, but still vastly improved. That's pretty cool. That's in Valhalla too, right? It was in one of them. I could have swore. Whoa, what the hell? I did not want to do that.
It's Basim!
What the hell? They're just gathering right underneath me.
They're all looking spry.
Wait, how did she get
I
here?
wonder what
Peace,
tales will we
friend.
hear today.
Tall ones, most certainly.
Steal anything good today?
Fehmi,
Basim! The Khalifa has arrived with his court! Have you seen them?
I have not. Though I did meet some of his merchants at the markets.
I saw them up close! Al-Mutawakkil is much, much larger than I had imagined. A towering man indeed.
Of course. He gorges on food served with the finest spices you and I can only hope to one day taste.
I heard whispers of an important visit, but I cannot say from whom. I am sworn to secrecy.
Let me guess. Hala, the palace guard's daughter.
What? How did you know?
I know where you really go when you say you are fetching water. She is kind, a good friend to you. And maybe more someday.
Oh, Basim!
I am serious. She will keep you out of trouble. You could use that. See you, Fehmi.
Steal anything good today?
Some lore.
Basim! Come here! Come here!
I just talked to you. Oh, I just pushed him. Anyone else? There was one other person we could talk to. I was just looking around.
I mean, how is your knee?
Much better, Basim. Wrapped it and rested a few days, like you said.
Good. So long as each day is better than the last and you take care not to extend yourself, you will recover fine.
Has this happened to you before? Is that why you know how to treat it?
I am no stranger to scrapes and bumps, but I have learned to prevent them. And so should you, if I may. Your sandals are worn and cannot grip the ground. Your knees are taking the brunt of your movements. We need to find you something better, something that fits. But that part is not so easy.
The mosques have plenty. I am sure to find a better pair there. If you will not pass judgment.
Ha! Do not look to me. That will be between you and Allah, ya Sadiqi.
Alright. More lore. He needs new shoes. I don't think we have to really worry about anything else. Unless there was somebody at the entrance. Do we have a sprint? Or is this how fast we can run? I still miss the high and low profile from the classic Assassin's Creeds. Where you just go into like a full-out sprint and high profile. That was so nice.
Why. Here is the lazy boy. I've been waiting on you.
Someone has to plan our meals. Hold. Food. I would not flaunt that around the markets. Trust me.
Go to Saida's. She uses lots of butter.
That she does.
You look weary. Are you well?
It is nothing a little adventure will not fix. What do they need?
A shipping ledger at the harbor. It is worth nothing by itself, but the information it contains is valuable to them.
This is child's play. Do they not have anything more difficult? I can do more.
Never mind your ego. The Khalifa's guards are here in number, and you would do well to remember that.
You worry for me more now than when we lived in Baghdad.
My worry is the same. I've only grown too old and too tired to hide it. Bring the ledger back here, and do it swiftly.
We have not talked about my fee.
And we won't. Not until the deed is done. You know how they are.
Shocking.
He is just a messenger.
And you are still an errand boy. You can do this one on your own.
I saw them with all the
Nehal looks like
soldiers.
she's wearing the same getup that this one character wore in Revelations. That becomes like one of your main friends in the game. I forgot what his name was though. But I think he had like orange bandana and like colors on him instead of blue. Looks very similar though. But looks like Dervis is our mission handler in terms of our thievery. Gives us our jobs. We can talk to 3 people now.
Muti'a, where has your smile run off to? What has happened?
I do not want to talk about it.
Ah, but I refuse to leave until you do. We need someone to offset the grouchy winds that billow from Derwish's quarters. Is he responsible for the clouds that hang above you?
He shouted at me, called me a harebrained miscreant, all because I roused a few guards who were pestering me.
Harsh. I would have done the same as you.
Do you think he will tell me to leave?
Ah, Muti'a, you do not know him as well as I. So I will only say this. Derwish may appear rough, but he has a soft underbelly. He's only trying to protect you. Still, some retribution is in order. What can we do? What can we do? Ah, tomorrow, when all is quiet, we will sit on a nearby rooftop and stone his walls while he tries to sleep.
A brilliant idea. See you later, Basim.
Right?
Did they say anything else about the ledger? Or why they want it?
I tell you what they tell me, Basim. As always, it's just enough. Why are you asking?
Huh? I would like to know just what it is I am contributing to.
You have done much in the way of facilitating their endeavors. And so I will speak a word on your behalf. My one caution, and I have been doing this long enough to share it, anyone who works from the shadows does so only because they must. In the face of looming danger, for example, by working alongside them, we have invited the danger to our door. And we must be very careful not to let it in.
Noted. I
You
feel
are
like
on
this
your
is the
own,
job
Basim.
that's gonna change everything for us. Barefoot. Yeah, I still don't understand why they went with that decision since Origins, where you just pick up like random garbage. Because you just sell it for money. It's like, why not just put money everywhere? It's just an unnecessary
This is no
step to sell the
contract.
garbage.
It is a favor. I do not work for scraps.
I do not wish for you to be upset. I took the contract, so I will see it through.
I am not upset, Basim. I simply cannot understand why you overlook your own interests to serve theirs. You owe nothing to anyone but yourself. Remember that. Remember to pick up your feet, will you?
Can we actually hide it? Oh yeah, we can. I think there's an achievement for hiding in like 4 or 5 of these. I'm just curious to see if it pops with just one. Alright, must mean different ones. Or there's just a bigger number, but I'm not gonna do that. Oh, we can sprint. Okay, nice.
What was the final tally of what we received?
16 crates, 1 chest, half a dozen satchels. Only 3 crates remain last time I checked the ledger.
Give their handlers until tomorrow evening. If they don't show by then, we must assume they've forgotten about their wares. Open them up. Keep whatever catches our eyes. dump the rest. Wait here.
Wait, you can't see us? We can knock out right now.
If I am seen, I will have to flee. Good thing I can outrun these sagging guards.
Nice, we still have fast crouch too, that's good. Alright, that might be a reused animation. Hide his body. This game apparently has a bigger emphasis on stealth, which is a good thing. Though, it's probably just something they advertise more than anything else. You can probably still go full-out combat, even though they said it's probably hard. They said it's harder to survive, but I'd imagine it probably isn't.
A minor delay.
Open with a specific key, so we're gonna have to pickpocket somewhere. You can do aerial knockout. Quite a lot of stuff around here. Do they actually have like a specific animation for seated enemies? No, I just punched him in his ass. That's the same swipe animation the other games had when they're in an animation, which is unfortunate that they can't just program it. Like I said, like when you think about all the other innovative steps a lot of other devs seem to have made in terms of game development, it's unfortunate that Ubisoft still takes the shortcut route with a lot of the stuff. But it is what it is. How am I supposed to know if one of these guards actually has the key though? Oh, there we go, that's how. Yeah. Take that, tailbone. Did you ever just get punched right in the tailbone? It knocks you right out. Door barred. Jeez, this guy's thought of everything. Brought back those hiding spots. Take it we're gonna have to go in through the entrance where that guy is sitting. Some more money. I was just curious if there's any other chests around. There's one where we have to go. My question is, did they program other animations? I'm not gonna distract him with a whistle. Wait, unless you can do corner takedowns. You could in Origins, though they were pretty basic.
Something going on. What? Hold on!
Yeah, you can still do corner takedowns, it's nice. Got our key. Oh, you can actually unbar the windows? I wonder if these stay unbarred, so if this like hideout comes back, the windows just remain unbarred. That'd be nice.
There.
We're in.
That may be what I'm looking for. I wonder what secrets this ledger holds. Maybe I can get the old grouser Derwish to squeeze a hint out of our contact.
Can't I just... do we have an inventory? We have a codex. I actually never looked at this. Whoa, what the hell? That's Altair. But if it's in our... Oh, we don't have an inventory right now. I was gonna say, if it's in our inventory, why can't we just read it? My question was, though, did they add another animation when you're standing? No. He just does the same one. Basim, you couldn't just jump? Oh, nice. You can still hold B for vaulting animations. That's pretty cool. Unless you can't climb this. I wonder if you can get ground roll though for holding B. It's still a little stiff though.
We could use some eyes around the city.
I'll see what I can do.
She looks important. You should haggle for a better fee.
Ah, Basim, what timing? Did you get it?
Without a fuss.
Give it here.
You are one of them.
There. It looks as though it was delivered this morning.
You're certain it is the chest you seek?
I am certain. Pay the boy.
You need something stolen? I am your man. Derwish can attest. He has given me all your contracts.
Then you have done your part.
I can do more.
2 of my best men died in this pursuit. I doubt a street thief would fare much better.
Then let me join you. You have 2 openings.
We should take half this thief with that insult.
Thank you, Derwish.
Listen here, Basim. You want to keep working for me? You keep your head down and your mouth shut.
Why must you embarrass yourself like that?
Like what?
Like a beggar. Desperate for them to notice you.
Desperate? Nehal, I am good at what I do. That woman would be lucky to have me.
But she does not want you. You are a street thief with dirty feet. So why bother? Why keep pushing yourself down this path?
Because being a street thief is not the peak of my ambition. I have more to offer this world than my nimble fingers. They just cannot see it yet. Almost, Jessup. What is this?
Aha! This is my latest creation. It helps me fend off angry merchants when they... catch me digging around their wares.
I will consider myself spared. You smell foul. What is that?
We have been fishing at the harbor since morning. Terrible luck, though.
The harbor? Did you happen to see or hear any fuss over a chest?
Ah, yes, a black one. Very beautiful. Some burly guards took it with them to the palace.
Shukran laka, ya Jasib.
What are you doing?
They want that chest, and I am going to get it for them. Then they will see.
There is just no getting through to you, is there? Then we will do this together. If you get caught at the Winter Palace, they will kill you on sight. We will need a safe way in. And I know where we might scout one.
Uh-oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Follow my lead for a change.
Man, Roshan, something happened to her, man. Her voice is rough. Not like the voice acting is bad, but like the actual actual voice.
You do not have to get involved, Nehal. I know your feelings on this.
It is utterly foolish. But it seems I cannot stop you. So I will come with, and nag you until you decide to abandon the idea of stealing a chest from the Khalifa's winter palace.
When you say it like that, it only excites me further.
Are we going or not?
Not
wait,
just
is there other
yet.
things we can
Tend to
do?
your things quickly then. You know I grow weary when I have to wait for you.
Let's look around once. See if we have other people we can talk to. Not seeing anything though. There's actually a chest right here. But let's just move on. Not sure there's really much reason to stay in the prologue here.
Have you readied yourself?
Lead the way.
This is a mad plan, Basim. Even if you were to succeed and they welcome you into their ranks, what then? Will you forget about us?
Of course not. Nehal, their interests are our interests. You, me, and every other street dweller who has been cast aside. Living off scraps and dirty water. I can be an instrument that sees us out of that life. That sees that Jasip can use his talents to be a real craftsman. That sees that good men are not cast aside as my father was. And no children left wondering what tomorrow will bring.
I hear what you are saying, Basim. But you paint a portrait of a world that cannot exist.
That is where we disagree.
Basim's definitely got some ambitions on him, but I feel like that's not going to pay off for him, at least in this mission.
There it is,
Winter Palace.
the Winter Palace. Come, this way.
Right behind you.
Blessings upon you, Basim.
One thing that they always do a pretty good job on, though, is the lighting. The lighting in their RPG games is always really good. But the chromatic aberration definitely holds it back for some reason. I don't know why they added it.
Here. Let us wait for nightfall. Does where you stand not awaken fond memories?
Not so long ago, we were counting our spoils up here, under the cover of night. Just like this.
The stakes were lower then.
And so too was the prize.
Well, before you claim your prize, you will first have to reach it. As far as I can see, that will take some creativity.
We could always try the front gate.
You will have to let me know how that goes for you.
Where are you going?
I've had a clever thought. If your mind is absent of one, you should perhaps follow mine.
Wait!
Alright. So it's giving us some freedom here. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we gotta look for these symbols. We don't have a pet bird yet that can scope out the area.
It is dark enough. Come.
Nehal!
Fastening yourself to my tail, Basim. Very sensible.
I know how you hate to be alone.
Well, when it says look for another entrance, what does that exactly mean? Wonder if we could have just walked right in through the front.
I heard something. A low roar.
Guess we're just following her for now.
Watch yourself.
Wonder if when birds fly away, that can actually freak some guards out.
Move it, or I will leave you behind.
I'm ahead of you. I wonder why she knows the way in. This is a pretty straightforward path. What was that noise? I swear that one guy just had a key symbol above his head. I'm just curious what's at the top of this place.
Now, where has Nehal gone?
It doesn't look like this path really yields anything. There's like multiple keys. Should have just followed her, but we can get it through this window probably.
He's over by there's the mile.
Have you seen the guest?
Keep your mouth shut. Only invite trouble talking like that.
Why dress that way is all I'm asking.
Keep hearing the jingling sound. Oh, it's this guy.
Good. This door may lead us inside.
Not without a key, it won't.
Have a look around.
Stop walking. Just playing in the fountain.
Any luck finding a key?
The Khalifa appears unsettled. An unruly son is not helping matters.
The young man is eager. It's his first time in the palace, is it not? Let him wander, I say. Cater to his needs.
Here they are. Come.
Through there. The Khalifa awaits you.
They have arrived, Maulay. Out, all of you. I am to meet with them alone.
Father, let me stay.
Take him.
Looks heavy. We'll never get it out of the palace.
Then I will just have to take what is inside.
Gentlemen, welcome. Everything is in order. I understand this means a great deal to you. Rest assured, it will be well protected here.
We will accept nothing less. We will carry out our work and return to you when we are ready. Be prepared, Khalifa.
Might I see it once? The contents. If we are to guard this with our lives, we should know...
You saw nothing of this. You say nothing. Do you understand?
Yes, of course. Perish the idea.
Now is our chance.
Wonder what we got here. Do we got
Someone
another
is coming.
artifact of Eden or something else? Also, there's our glimpse of the hidden, not the hidden ones,
This
the
way.
ancient ones.
Looks
The
quiet.
hidden ones are the assassins.
I never thought I'd set foot in here. Just look at these arches. You could chisel off a piece and sell it for a hoard of gold. You didn't happen to bring a pickaxe, did you?
I will keep it in mind for the next time we break into a palace. All right, Basim. Open, snatch, run.
Basim, hurry. Basim!
Give me that! No!
Do you have any idea what they will do to me?
Please, I am sorry!
This is your fault!
Stop! Please!
You thieving little rat!
No!
Run!
Nehal, wait! Father! Get that boy!
Well, this went well. That was like Altair's data discs that you collected in Revelations. Wonder who these belong to. 'Cause that was the only other time we saw those. Dude, Nehal, man. Just savage. Well, the performance was pretty stable. Looks like I'm dipping a little bit now. I have no idea where I'm going. There's a waypoint over here, though. Of course, there's no way across. Nope, he still stumbles on all fours like Eivor. That's great. Hopefully there's a skill for rolling.
What have we done?
Well, if they're searching over here, that's nowhere near my last known position. Oh, we have some boards here. Wonder if Nehal's gonna make it. She kind of just ditched us. I like how Basim just literally stopped sprinting on my end just while they were detecting me, and then right when they detected me, he started going into full sprint animation again. It's just like, well, I need to wait long enough for them to see me. Really?
Nehal, are you here? Nehal, she just... What was she thinking? I need to find her. She would have gone back home.
Well, I wonder how long it takes to escape a conflict. Alright, I think we're good.
Nehal? No! Stop this! Please! What do you want from me?
Calm, Basim.
Nehal?
Not quite. Are you well? Good. Because I need you to tell me about this.
I do not know what you mean.
Tell me what happened. Silence is not your ally here.
It is not silence. I cannot explain what I saw. That object. It did something to me. I was somewhere else. Cold and frightened. Before I knew it, the Khalifa had his hands around my neck. It was an accident. I did not mean for... Just wanted to help.
We need to get you out of here. I have a boat at the western docks.
What? No, I cannot leave. I need to find Nehal.
Stop and think, Basim. The Khalifa's guard is searching for his murderer. A young thief of your description. They will not stop until they have found you. And when they do, it will not be a prison they throw you into. It will be a shallow grave. I'm giving you a second chance. Take it.
Nehal, Derwish, they are all in danger.
No, he did not heed her warnings.
The soldiers are hunting all who look like me.
I was just wondering if there's anything in here. So wait, we just went straight home? Not sure if that was the best idea. But can we sit? Alright, we've got bench sitting again. Yep, strange goings on here. We know Basim has something weird with him because of Valhalla. It's not your normal assassin. What the hell? Where the hell did those guys come from? They were just sitting there waiting.
Basim! Avert your eyes! There is nothing we could have done.
Nothing! If the Khalifa were alive, this would not have happened!
Watch where you point your blamey little finger, Basim. It was your idea to steal from the palace. Also that you can impress your cunning friends. I saved us!
You killed them! You did this!
It came from over there!
I hope I never see you again.
Hurry!
All of them dead.
Damn, they took them all out.
When it was me they sought to punish.
Even the children.
I cannot be here. I cannot.
Basim irrationally blamed Nehal. So we're gonna have a redemption arc between the two of them probably at some point. What is he trying to climb on sometimes? It's just like jumping in the air. Oh, that's pretty neat. How you like cannonballs into it. They need more ways to get across things. The one thing with the parkour in a lot of these types of games is they have this like weird stop in between things. So like when you're climbing up things, he stops for a brief second before he starts going again, which kind of just ruins the flow and momentum. Damn, they're like literally piled up in groups everywhere I land. We really need to get to the docks. We can't defend ourselves. I wonder if they throw rocks at us when we're climbing.
Stop! Is it him?
I think so.
Good enough.
Move.
What are you doing?
Don't think.
Oh no, someone stripped us of our clothes when we fell in the water. That was a pretty neat cutscene. It's weird that they decided to go with pre-rendered 30 FPS cutscenes though. It's another weird step backwards, because they used to have in-engine cutscenes for as long as I can remember, besides like intro, like starting game intro cutscenes.
A new day.
Oh man, look at this performance here.
I should get back.
Look at that, 2 months later, what? Wait, we just time jumped 2 months? So we're in the middle of our training or something? No wonder why he has a change of clothes. He also has a neck seam. What the hell? His body and his head are actually two different models. That's strange. I'm gonna try something here really quick though. Alright, there we go. I just tried DLSS on quality. It seems to have helped. Return to training. Will regenerate your health? That's not what health regeneration is, Ubisoft. Health regeneration would be like passive. We just need to eat plants to actually heal. So this is the assassin compound. It's really ballooned out. Holy shit.
There you are. Are you ready?
I think so.
Put yesterday out of your mind. It has no bearing on today. Get dressed, and we can begin.
So these are our starting robes.
Like we practiced.
Yes,
basic. Dude, this has like Masia vibes. One thing too is the one thing that was cool when the city was on high alert. They have like the bells chiming in the background, similar to the first Assassin's Creed. So that was kind of neat. I wonder if we just get smoother climbing as we progress. plan your route carefully. I mean, everything's highlighted in
strong
white.
today, Basim. Keep training.
Steady, Basim.
Yeah, it's very
Steady.
Altair looking robes. Wait, those are
Yes,
basically
master.
Altair robes. I don't think there's anything we can loot.
I've seen enough.
Well, he just
We will try
cannonballs.
again tomorrow.
At first I thought that was just for that one moment, but we don't know how to eagle dive yet.
I can see it in your body. You lose focus too easily. The leap of faith is a crucial step on your path to initiation. It is one of the Brotherhood's first and most sacred rites. To perform it successfully, you must first center your mind, body, and spirit. Embrace the fear. Quiet it. Find a stillness, and let go.
Yes, master.
Let's return to the camp.
Weird. The chromatic aberration is actually like way more like
May I
dialed
ask you
back when
something?
you're not in the city.
Back in Anbar, at the palace, I witnessed a meeting between the Khalifa and 5 masked men, order members. The Khalifa was meant to protect the object they discovered, but he knew nothing of their plans for it. He did not even know them by name. How does the most powerful man in Baghdad bend such a fearful knee to the faceless?
The Order has held dominion over such men and their empires for centuries by convincing them of their truth, that they are the natural arbiters of the world. The Khalifa was but their puppet, and the same will be true of whomever succeeds him. The entire Khalifa is under their influence.
Well, that sounds good for us. Yeah, I think you get snappier parkour at this point in the game because it didn't feel as stiff back there, so that's good. That's good.
Basim, speak with Fulab and see if he needs help. We will continue your training later.
Yes, master.
All right, so we're in an exploration area right now.
He is preparing to receive the Tahiri emissary.
Might actually end this part here. We're in our assassin training now. I'm liking the vibes the game's given off so far. But yeah, it's weird. When you're in the city, the chromatic aberration is a lot heavier than when you're here. So I wonder if they have it tuned differently depending on location. Which is kind of odd. But I'm glad, because it was pretty bad in the city. But yeah, so far, I mean, I'm not noticing anything crazy wrong with the game. Just some odd creative choices here and there. But it's definitely a step in a better direction, but we're still backwards in comparison to things they've done in the past for a lot of stuff. But feels nice so far. I don't have a problem with it. I can't wait to actually try out the combat for the game because I'm curious how that actually is. I think the combat's been the weakest part of the RPG series because it always felt really kind of arcadey hack and slash. I think I may have mentioned that before. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this game takes us and what is exactly going on with Basim and this Jinn-type spirit that's haunting him. I don't know if it's like something from his past, because he wouldn't know he's Loki at this point, which I don't even know how much that really, like how much weight that really holds in this game, because him being Loki doesn't really seem to matter too much right now. But yeah, excited to continue this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in part 2.